What's up, buddy? It's What the Gym, and this is the last live stream I'll be doing for 2024, and it's reviewing the first two Bill Withers albums, plus revealing what top 5 songs of his. Not just from the albums, but what top 5 songs of his overall. Now, I was going to be doing this with Brian a few weeks ago, but he couldn't make it. I can't remember what the reason was, but he couldn't make it this time either, unfortunately, and that's because he has stomach issues. So I hope you get well soon, Brian. But I thought by the time I got the message, the live stream only had about 5 minutes until it was ready to go live. So I thought I'll just do it on my own. But I'll definitely get Brian on my channel again at some point, but talk about a different band or artist. But yeah, we might as well get started with reviewing the debut Bill Withers album. But before I do that, I've noticed something different on my live stream. That's what I've got behind me. I've got a photo frame that you can put your own pictures on. You can even put your own videos on it as well. And I've put a few Bill Withers pictures on behind me, and that'll be going on for the entire live stream. And that's something I got for Christmas. So thanks to my mum and dad for getting that for me for Christmas. I think it looks pretty cool behind me. But yeah, the debut Bill Withers album, Just As I Am, was released in 1971 and has in total 12 tracks. The first of which is Harlem, which I think is a fantastic way of opening the album. It's somewhat close to being my top 5 Bill Withers songs. But yeah, I don't think you could have started in a better way, in my opinion. And then you got the song Ain't No Sunshine, the biggest song on the album and one of my favourite Bill Withers songs. I love the lyrics and the guitar work and the vocals, especially the fact that he repeats the line "I know" about just over 20. He sings that line about over 20 times. Probably, I think when I checked, it was 26 times he does that bit. But yeah, that's a fantastic song. And Grandma's Hands, another fantastic song. I think it's one of the more underrated songs on the album. Sweet One Oh Me, another brilliant song on the album, another underrated song on the album. There's quite a few underrated songs on this album. Then you got its cover version of Everybody's Talking by Harry Nilsson, written by Fred Neil. And yeah, I've always loved this song, and I love his take on the song. It's not as good as the Harry Nilsson version, but I do think it's still brilliant though. And the first song to end, the first side is, to be honest, one of my least favorite songs on the album. That's Do It Good. There's not really a lot to it in the song. I still do really like it, but it's just not a song I choose to revisit. And in side 2, you've got Hope She'll Be Happier, which used to be my favorite song on the album. Now it's a different song, but you'll find out what it is when I reveal my top 5 tracks on the album. If I'm not going to be doing that, I'll just do a top 5 instead for my favorite songs of his. So yeah, I think Hope She'll Be Happier is a brilliant song. It's one of the slower songs on the album. I think it really showcases Bill's vocals. It's a very heartbreaking song as well. Then you got his cover of the Beatles' Let It Be, of course, written by Paul McCartney and John Lennon. And yeah, I love his rendition of this. It's not as good as the Beatles version, but I do think his version is still incredible. Then you got the song I'm Her Daddy. Again, it's not one of my favorite songs on the album, but I still really like it. I think I really like the vibe of the song, and I think it's got pretty great vocals. But it's not the most unique song out there. There's quite a few Bill Withers songs, in my opinion, that sound like this one. Then you got a song In My Heart, another one of the underrated songs on the album, another ballad on the album. Yeah, I think it's a brilliant one. And then you got Moanin' and Groanin', which is my least favorite song on the album. I still like it. It's just not a very memorable song. But I think the interpretation is solid. It's a solid song, but it's just my least favorite song on the album. And then you got the song Better Off Dead, which is quite a dark song to end the album. It sort of reminds me of the way the Rubber Soul by the Beatles ended. That ended with a dark song of Run For Your Life. But I do like this a bit more than Run For Your Life. I do really like this song, but I don't think it should have been the album closer, personally. But I'm still going to give the album 9.75. It's an album I like going back to quite often. It's just the right length as well. And it's in my top 50 albums. It's currently my 43rd favourite album of all time. So I think it's gone down slightly, but still in my top 50. Then you got Still Bill from 1972. So a year later, this has got 10 tracks, and the first of which is Lonely Town, Lonely Street. I think a great way of starting the album. It's a very upbeat sounding song. And then you've got Let Me In Your Life, which is another one of my favourite Bill Withers songs. Yeah, I think it's just a brilliant song. I love the strings on it. And the vocals, yeah, I think it's one of the best ballads on the album. Then you got the track Who Is He and What Is He to You? It's not one of my favourite songs in the album. It's not a forgettable song. It's just not one of my favourite songs on the album. I still do really like it. Use Me, I think, is brilliant. And then you got the track Lean On Me, which is one of his biggest songs. Spoiler alert, it's my favourite song on the album. I think it could be most people's favourite song on the album, but it's iconic for a good reason. It's just a brilliantly crafted song. I love the messaging on it. And side 2, I don't like nearly as much as side 1, but I still do really like it. You know, Kiss My Love, which I think is really good. I Don't Know, I think is really good. Another Day to Run, not one of my favourite songs on the album, but I still think the vocals are really good. But this is one of the songs that I do feel like could have been a little bit shorter. It's a little bit on the longer side. It gets a bit repetitive after a while because of that. Then you got the song I Don't Want You On My Mind. Saying the positives and negatives as a previous song. To be honest, not sure which one I like more. But then you got the final track, which take it all in and check it all out, which I think's a really good album closer. I like this album closer even more than Better Off Dead from Still Bill. But this isn't as strong of an album as Still Bill. No, sorry, as Just As I Am. As I said, Still Bill. What I'm saying is the album closer is better. It's Still Bill, Just As I Am. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, overall, I do prefer Just As I Am. This is still a really great album, and I'm going to give it a 9.25 out of 10. Got Mum here. Yeah. I got a bit dizzy singing "Lovely Day," which I might mention again in the stream. But yeah, that song did make me feel a bit dizzy after singing it. So, before I give a top 5, I've actually made up my ideal Bill Withers album. So I'll do that in a sec. Yeah, New Sunshine's a really good song. That's the compilation I've got behind me as well. It's got Ain't No Sunshine, the best of Bill Withers. I recommend that one if you want to get into his stuff. It's got 2 discs on it as well. But right, so my own Bill Withers album has got in total 10 tracks. First of which is Harlem, then Ain't No Sunshine, Grandma's Hands, Sweet Manomi, and Hope Should Be Happier. They're all songs for the first Bill Withers album. The next 5 are for the second Bill Withers album. You've got Lonely Town, Lonely Street, Let Me In Your Life, Use Me, In My Heart, and I have Lean On Me as the album closer. But now I'll reveal my top 5 songs of his. And for people that are watching, please let me know your thoughts on these first 2 Bill Withers albums. Which one's your favourite? And also your favourite Bill Withers songs. Please let me know all of that in the comments of the stream or in the chat. It's entirely up to you. But get to my top 5 songs. Have a couple of honourable mentions. And that's Grandma's Hands and Harlem. So my number 5 is Let Me In Your Life, which is it's my second favourite song from Still Bill. Yeah, I think it's a beautiful song. Number 4 is Lovely Day from the Menagerie album. I've not heard the album, but I definitely know the song Lovely Day. It's one of his most popular songs. Yeah, it's one of the first Bill Withers songs I knew as well. It's a hard song to sing, but it's a really fun song to sing. I love how Bill holds those notes in the song. And number 3 is my favourite song from Still Bill. That's Lean on Me. Not got much else to really say about it. I talked about it earlier. But number 2 is Hope She'll Be Happier. And my favourite Bill Withers song is Ain't No Sunshine. It used to be Hope She'll Be Happier, but now it's Ain't No Sunshine. And therefore it's my favourite song from Still Bill. If you watch this, never heard of Bill Withers, if you've heard just a couple of songs, not heard any albums, I recommend you to get that compilation. I was on about the Ain't No Sunshine, the best of Bill Withers, or listen to Just As I Am. I recommend that one as well. Hello, Mickey. Nice to see you in the chat. Hope you had a great Christmas. Hope everyone watching this had a great Christmas. I want to review like any Bill Withers stuff. Yep, same goes to you, Mickey. Yeah, it's not long to the new year now, but I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. So they're my thoughts on this Bill Withers albums and my favourite Bill Withers songs. I might as well mention what album I listened to today, because I'm probably not going to do a live stream reviewing it. And it's for the Al Stewart album, Year with a Cat, which I gave a 9.75. It's a brilliant album, very underrated. My favourite song, it's the first track, called Lord Grenville. So I recommend that one. I recommend checking that song out as well as the title track. Year with a Cat is worth checking out as well. That's the most popular song on the album. Let's see what Mickey has to say. Both solid choices. Both solid choices. But to be honest, I don't know how much song we're going to be going live for. In fact, if you want, Mickey, I can get you on live stream if you want. We can talk a bit about Bill Withers before we go ahead and conclude this. If you're still watching it, that is, I can send you the link to it. But while I wait for that, I'll think of what other music I've listened to lately. I've listened to quite a bit of Genesis and Phil Collins and Peter Gabriel. I listened to Loud My Style on Broadway and Invisible Touch. I also listened to Phil Collins' debut album, Face Value, and Peter Gabriel's debut album called, well, I just call it Car, but it's Peter Gabriel 1... Car. Well, I just call it Car. That's okay, Mickey. But yeah, I'll definitely get you on another live stream at some point. Gonna get Brian on another live stream as well. But I'll keep this going for a couple of minutes, just in case I get anything else going on in the chat. But yeah, I'll be concluding it in the next couple of minutes. This isn't going to be a very long live stream, but even with Brian, I don't think it's going to be a long live stream. It would have been at most half an hour with him. But yeah, I've got a lot of live streams planned the next few months. I'm not really sure the next one on my channel is going to be, but I've got a few Beatles related ones, quite a few top fives, quite a few album reviews I want to go ahead and do. Yeah, got quite a few live streams to look forward to on my channel, and I've recently got 660 subscribers, which I'm very happy about. But I think I'll probably go ahead and conclude the live stream in the next minute or so. I'll just see if we get anything else going on in the chat. But there's much else going to be going on. I'll give it another minute just in case. But yeah, this will be the last thing I've got. I've got one more thing coming on my channel this year, and that's for a YouTube short on my favourite song, album, film, and game of 2024. And then the first thing I'm going to be doing next year is a YouTube short reviewing Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which I'm going to be watching for the first time tomorrow. Yeah, see ya, Mickey. when Bill did his first album, he worked at the factory. Didn't quit just in case the album didn't sell. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think I knew that he was still working when he did the first album. Have a great rest of the day to you too as well, Mickey. Has there been a biopic? I don't think so. There's recently been a Bob Dylan biopic called The Complete Unknown, which I'm definitely going to be watching when that releases. It's not released in the UK yet, but I know it's released in the US at the moment. Do you ever play Bill in a movie with him? It'd probably be an actor that it might be someone that it'd be their first time acting. I honestly don't know. Can't really think of anyone on the top of my head that could play Bill Withers. Maybe Denzel Washington could play like an older version of him, possibly. But yeah, I think I'll go ahead and conclude the live stream here. Look forward to more live streams next year, and I hope Brian gets well soon. And thanks to everyone in the chat. Thanks to Mickey, my dad, my mum. Yeah, I appreciate it. See you guys next live stream, short or video I do. Until then, peace and love, peace out, and ciao.